Well, it's rather unfortunate that our favorite memories are often hidden away in storage boxes, not only taking up space, but often left unseen and at the risk of damage. For those of you ready to free up some physical space without losing the memories, Rachel Duncan of Duncan Digital Docs is here to help.
So this business got started in March of 2024. I had been working for the government as a court reporter, and what happened was my grandmother came to me. She was downsizing her house that year, and she came to me with a huge pile of her brother's journals, my Uncle Donald. My Uncle Donald passed away in early 2021 from COVID, and he'd been in a long-term care home for the majority of the end of his life. What we didn't know about him is that he had kept a journal every single day, religiously, and my Oma wanted to keep the 20 volumes of journals, but she knew that she was moving out and that she just had no space. So what I did for her was I took the journals and I digitized them, every single page, and handed them back to her on a USB, just like this. So much more easy to store than a whole box, right? So it just gave a way for her to pay tribute to her brother and keep the memory of him alive without the clutter that she could no longer afford to keep.
So many of us have precious memories hidden away in storage boxes, but digitizing them can allow for easier access to those photos or documents, even if you'd like to keep the originals, which Rachel promises to handle with the utmost of care.
I'd gotten my experience doing that when I worked at a doctor's office doing medical archiving. People's files literally this thick, decades of old records, and the most sensitive material that you could possibly have. And fun fact, doctors actually used to print medical documents on parchment paper, like the stuff you cook cookies with, and that's what we had to scan, so delicate that if you touch it, it rips. So I took that experience and thought, there are so many people like my grandmother who are downsizing or have parents who are downsizing, and they just don't have the space for all the boxes of their memories, but they don't want to throw it out because it's important to them. So I thought, what a great way for me to help the community and kind of help people make digital copies of their things that they want to preserve or that they want to not have physically anymore. I think it's important to note that digital archiving doesn't mean you have to destroy what you're scanning, because a lot of people, they're like, I want to keep the photos, and you're like, you totally can. It's optional. If you want to sort some stuff and throw some stuff out, then every single client's unique, I find, and it's my job to meet their needs and make sure that they have all of their memories stored digitally exactly how they want them to be.
The majority of clients want their photographs digitized, but others are parents wanting to preserve their kids' art and schoolwork.
I've also gotten some documents, piles of, bank records or calendars from, the school age era. And I've also gotten some scrapbooks. I had a nonprofit organization whose building burned down and they lost a lot of their old records, but they kept some scrapbooks. So it was my job to digitize each page, make sure that they were kept the exact same quality as when I found them, so that they wouldn't have that happen again and lose all of their memories in an accident.
Duncan Digital Docs is based in Burlington, but offers pickup and drop-off services right to your door. For more information, visit duncandigitaldocs.com or call 416-545-7648. For Halton News, I'm Jessica Kading.